Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So this time, well, similar to the previous video, um, I'm going to give you a mixture of everything. So here, I'm asking you to squeeze the graph. So currently, your sine graph looks like this. I'm asking you to squeeze everything inwards here, and then I'm going to ask you to move it in the horizontal direction. Okay, so because it's a plus here, you're going to move it in this direction here. Okay, and then later on I will ask you to change the amplitude. So amplitude is this here is the amplitude here. Okay, and then later on I'm going to ask you to translate it, meaning move it, keep everything the same but move it downwards by 2. Well, anyway, sketch this graph here, and remember, when the coefficient is not 1, you got the first thing to do here is to tackle this bit here, rewrite it in the form so that you have the coefficient of 1 for the x. Well, do whatever you want, sketch this graph here. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so the first thing you should do here, because the coefficient here is not 1, we should tackle this bit first. Okay, so let's rewrite this as 3 sine. Okay, so now take the 2 out, factor out the 2, so it will be this plus 180 divided by 2, so that would be 90. So close it off, do this, minus 2. You see, when it's in this form here, we can actually see there's going to be a horizontal translation by 90 here. Okay, here you can't see that because you've got a coefficient of 2 here. Well, anyway, so the next step here, once it's in this form here, we start with our sine of x here. Let's just say we've got a function f of x here equals sine of x. Okay, start out with this function here. So when you come to sketch this, it will look like this. 360. Okay, and then our next transformation, well, our first transformation is to sort this out here, this 2 here. So our first transformation would be f of 2x. Oops, f of 2x here. So that would give us this sine 2 of x. Oops, sine 2 of x. Well, sine 2 of x here would be exactly the same as this, but the period is 1. Well, it's being squashed inwards here. So when you come to sketch this here, it will look like this. Same thing, but this here is 180. Okay, and then looking at our next transformation would be this bit here. Oops. Well, my pen's gone weird. Okay, would be this bit here. Our next transformation would be this bit here. So so it will be f of x plus 90. Okay, so that would give us this sine 2 bracket x plus 90. So when you apply this transformation here, you're moving everything in the in this direction here. Okay, so here, this graph here, currently we are here. Now our next transformation is this, giving us this graph here. Hang on. So because it's a plus, we've got to move it in this direction here. So this bit here will be 90, negative 90. So it will look something like this. It will look something like this. Okay. So this bit here is negative 90, and this bit here is 90. Okay. That was the whole point of us. Changing from here to here is just so that we can see this. It's just so that we can see this bit here. You see, by us seeing this bit here, we know it's a vertical translation, so a horizontal translation in this direction. You see, by looking at this, we can see it's a horizontal translation. Anyway, our next transformation here would be to change the amplitude here. Okay, so currently we are here, giving us this graph here, and then our next transformation would be changing the amplitude here. Okay, so by us applying this transformation here, we will get this 3 sine bracket 2 bracket x plus 90. Close it off, close it off. So that would give us a graph of, remember, this applying this transformation here, we are just changing the amplitude here, meaning that this here is 1, this here is -1. So us changing the amplitude here, us applying this transformation here would give us this graph here. Hang on. So keep an eye on this here. It would give us this graph here. -90, positive 90. So currently it's 1. It's going to take us to 2. So 1 here. Let's say 2 is here. So it's going to give us this. Okay. -1 here, -2 here. So it's going to give us this. Okay. So that's us done. That's us applying this transformation here. Then the next transformation would be this -2 here. Okay. So our next transformation would be this f of x and then -2. So that would give us this whole thing here and then -2. So it would give us 3 sine square bracket 2 bracket x plus blah 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 -2 here. Okay, so basically everything will remain the same, but then you -2. So that means looking at this here, this here is 0 at the moment. So when you -2, it will be down here. Okay, and then this here is 2. When you -2, it will be here. This here was 0. When you -2, it will be down here. So it will look something like this. And then this here was -2. So now it's -4. So it's going to be down here. This is 0. So it's going to be -2 here. So basically, our final graph would look like this. And then you would continue the pattern. So it would be something like this. And then same with in this direction here. Okay, so this here is your final graph. Okay.